Here are 5 important tricks to maximize your real estate wholesaling goals. 1. Think about the seller. The goal of real estate wholesaling is to get the property at the lowest possible price. At that point, you could either sell it or assign the contract to a fellow investor. Getting the seller to agree to your price, however, can be a challenge in and itself. Even if the seller is late on their mortgage or facing foreclosure, they have other options. With every seller presentation you make, you need to put yourself in the seller's shoes. If you're too pushy or don't properly explain the process, you will not get the deal. Even if you're the first one to meet with them or the situation seems dire, they do not have to sell to you. When it comes to real estate wholesaling businesses, the approach that you take and the presentation you make matters much more than you may think. In considering what the seller is going through, you will end up with more deals over the course of the year. The number 2, be transparent. Another component to building a successful real estate wholesaling business is it's just simply being honest. This characteristic is important when trying to acquire wholesale deals, as honesty will always be the best policy for anything you do as an investor. In fact, it should take the center stage on every wholesaling deal. You can try to dance around your objectives, but eventually the seller will find out and may hold it against you. There's no reason to run from the fact that you're a real estate investor trying to acquire the property. Investors will need to explain their position, the risk associated, and what their intentions are. There will most likely be plenty of questions obviously thrown your way during the first couple of meetings. Don't avoid to talk around the questions that the seller have for you. Sellers want to work with people that they feel very comfortable with, regardless of price. If they don't like what they hear and decide to work with someone else, it's better that they do it now before you invest money and several months of your time. Number 3, always have an exit strategy. Getting a property at the price you want, it's only half the battle in real estate wholesaling. Even if you get the best possible deal, you still need to do something with it. The importance of having a real estate wholesale exit strategy is second to none, as this plan of attack will essentially outline how you intend to profit from the deal. Investors should dedicate at least 1 day a week to build their wholesale buyer list. The more buyers you have, the greater chances that you will be able to turn the property over. Not only will you have more options, but you need to get the property under the magic 70% numbers that we talk a lot. Doing so will help investors to improve their overall performance of the real estate wholesaling business. There are different investing tastes for all the different investors that you work with. What your current core of investors may not like, someone else may find very attractive. Every networking and investment club meeting is an opportunity to build your list. Follow up with people you meet and get an idea of what their ideal property type is. If you can deliver a property that matches what they're looking for, your real estate wholesaling business will obviously be rewarded accordingly. Number 4 would be keep everyone involved. One of the jobs of a real estate wholesaler is to keep everyone involved in what's going on during every deal. Even if you have assigned a deal, you need to see things through the closing. This means staying in contact with the seller while keeping the end buyer updated on the progress that have been made. You need to push the deal towards the closing. You should accept the fact that this is an anxious time for the seller and that they will probably have plenty of questions along the way. They may call you also a few times. Instead of being frustrated or annoyed with them, embrace the situation and handle it professionally. The few minutes you're on the phone with them are often all it takes to make them informed and keep them happy. The same is the case with the buyer, any buyer. Always make it a point to call them with updates before they have to call you. The more updates you keep everyone, the better the odds of closing a deal are. Number 5, post-closing follow-ups. Every deal you close should be treated as an opportunity to grow your real estate wholesaling business. After the transaction is completed and everyone's happy, take the time to reach out and set up meetings or just, strengthen the relationship. Too many times wholesalers will close the deal and move on to the next one without ever talking to everyone, and they forget. So talk to everyone, involve them in the current deals. Assuming you did your job and everyone is happy, they should want to work with you again in the future. They may have other properties or people they may know they want to sell. If you fail to reach out, you may be leaving deals on the table. All it takes is just a quick email or a text to keep up with your names fresh on everyone's brain. This is an important step for growing your wholesaling business. It makes a difference. There is a fine line between wholesaling success and failure. If you do the little things and follow these 5 steps, you will find yourself building a successful real estate wholesaling business. Hope this information helped out. You guys have a good luck. Take care. Have fun.